Hello, my lovely Libras. Welcome to your February 2021 love and romance reading. If you are sick and tired of all us tarot readers doing love readings, you came to the right channel. You just clicked on the wrong video. So I just want to remind you guys, every single week I do forecasts about everything outside of love. But this is the love reading for the month of February. So we're going to see what's happening in the Libra collective energy, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're setting the intention for Venus as well. And see what's coming up for you guys in love. Alrighty, my dears, let's get to it here. And your first card here is the Ace of Wands, okay? This can be kind of a very unexpected opportunity that presents itself. It's also a card really kind of connected here with our passions. It can sometimes be seen as a phallic symbol, so it can mean that some of you maybe are coming into a very physical attraction or a physical relationship. But Ace of Wands here, the sense and the feeling that I'm getting is that many of you are like not looking, like you haven't been looking, and then all of a sudden something is coming up. And I'm going to be honest with you, the vibe that I'm getting for the collective here is that a lot of you really haven't been thinking about, you know, like romance, or haven't been thinking about like really being physical with somebody, but there's this really strong attraction in an existing committed relationship. This could be a resurgence of the attraction, getting the fire back, getting the spark back, and you guys just might be really in the root chakra, right? The root chakra is going to be you know, just kind of that, you know, physical aspect of relationships, and so you guys might be feeling that way. All right, the next card here, my darlings, is the Strength card, right? So maybe some of you are like, I'm gonna resist this temptation, I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna go out there on my own. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, these are general readings, so the cards can apply in different ways. Leo is represented here with the Strength card, so some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Strength card is also a card that comes up to me when it has to do with loyalty, like loyalty, commitment, something with longevity, right? That little infinity symbol really jumps out at me. So this can be something where you're calling in a very significant soulmate, a very significant relationship. If Libra, if you've been having challenges with somebody, like say you're in a relationship, or especially those of you who are like you've lost the spark but you're trying to get the spark back, the Strength card comes in with a little bit of advice for us. And basically it is that you're going to catch more flies with honey than you are with vinegar, right? This lion, see how the lion is just, you know, beside her at her feet, and she's able to shut its mouth. Think about that. You know, if she didn't come in here and physically challenge the lion and beat it up and beat it into submission, it would have torn her to shreds. She doesn't have the strength to like physically battle a lion. But if you think about, okay, how might she have won this lion over? You know, maybe she kept her distance. She kind of read the signs, the cues, maybe little by little left out water, left out food. Maybe she took care of the lion when it was sick or injured, and developed this relationship of like mutual respect and understanding, and taking care of like the physical needs, right? And so bonding through that, bonding through the understanding of like the physical necessity or the physical need, bringing us back to the Ace of Wands. Okay, so maybe some of you have been really over complicating the relationship, or over complicating a connection, or over complicating how to talk to people, or meet people, especially my darlings with Libras. You guys are an air sign. And so maybe some of you have really been in that element of air. You've really been in that element of thought, and you've been approaching everything from a mental standpoint, a mental aspect, right? Like logically, intellectually. And this is saying you're going to draw much closer by just looking at what makes us all human, right? What makes us all human? What are the basic human necessities? In this case, there's a lion. They're not romantically involved, I assure you. But in this case, it's like understanding or coming closer together from like what makes us alive, you know, as living beings. So some of you might be strengthening a relationship, healing a relationship by simplifying it a little bit, right? You know, creating a sense of comfort, creating a sense of support, creating a sense of, needs being met, right? On just a very basic level, bringing it back a little bit. The next card here, my darlings, is the Emperor, okay? Lots of fire energy. So if some of you have fire placements, that aspect of yourself could really be coming to the surface here. Now, the Emperor in a love reading can mean a few different things, okay? Because the fact that it's following the Strength card, it's leading me to interpret it a certain way, but I'll give you both interpretations here, okay? I know a lot of love readings, people see the Emperor, and because of the way that the cards are being read or presented, or the concept of love is being presented by a lot of readers, they see the Emperor card and they're like, oh my gosh, twin flame, divine masculine, and that can be one of the meanings of the card. Absolutely, it can be one of the meanings of the card. However, twin flame is very, 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 very misrepresented topic and subject, okay? Again, divine masculine is just the embodiment of that masculine energy. It's not like there's just this one magical divine masculine. It can be that you're just embodying that energy or coming into that energy. We all have feminine energy. We all have masculine energy. Okay, so some of you might be coming into this divine masculine energy in terms of taking action, taking control, creating structure, creating order in your life, having a foundation that is going to be aligned with the kind of relationship that you want. If we're looking at the Emperor card in terms of a person, right, whether you're showing up in the energy or you're attracting or in a relationship with somebody in an Emperor energy, the Emperor is a very confident person. Okay, and the Emperor is not going to be a codependent person, and he can be very loving, he can be very passionate, he can be very expressive, right? He can have a lot of really warm, passionate qualities about him, but the Emperor needs a lot of space. Okay, the Emperor needs a lot of space, right? I always kind of joke about the Emperor and the Empress relationship. They never bother arguing about who gets to drive, right? Who's in control. They have their own stuff going on, right? I'll meet you there. That's the whole thing of the Emperor and Empress dynamic. They don't fight over who controls what. They have their own thing. And they come together for companionship, for conversation, for, you know, whatever it might be. But they don't fight over control of the relationship because they have two very separate domains. They come together in their relationship aspect, right? But it's not like a situation where they're doing things together. They're doing their own stuff side by side. And so some of you might be beginning to feel like that's the kind of relationship that you want, right? You want a partner, you want companionship, you want intimacy, you want romance, but you also want to have a little separateness or just have your own stuff, have your own things going on. So a lot of you might be kind of changing the dynamic of your relationships or going out into a relationship where you're seeking this. I feel like a lot of you too with this Emperor energy are coming into this time of feeling like you're not going to back down. You're not going to back down. You're not going to back down from situations. You're not going to back down from what you want to do. So I don't want to say you're giving somebody an ultimatum, but I feel you're just in this energy where you're like, this is where my life is headed. This is what I'm working on. These are my goals. So you can either, you know, be around for it, or if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but I'm not changing my plan. I'm not changing my direction. Okay? And so I feel this kind of energy. Or, Libra, your partner or your love interest may be presenting you with something along those lines where they just kind of feel like, this is where I'm headed. You know, if you're for it, you know, stay. But if you're not, I'm not going to change course. I just feel there's this very, very like very solid sense of independence. Okay, now this next card here is the Devil. Okay, and the Devil here makes me feel like some of you are absolutely in a committed relationship, and you guys are maybe doing your own thing, and this little Ace of Wands is coming along and it's growing into this bigger attraction. So I do feel some of you who are in a relationship are going to have to be, you know, in a situation where there's temptation. There's like a very, very strong temptation. Okay, for other ones of you, as you're coming into this path of, you know, who you are and what you want out of life, you might be dealing with a karmic that is returning, or a karmic connection. Overall, though, you know, if it's not a karmic connection and if it's not somebody who's tempting you while you're in a relationship, the common kind of theme here is that there's a lot of lusty energy with this card. Okay, a lot of lusty energy. And so I feel that this is the overall message for you guys. Libra, I feel a lot of you are going to be dealing with passion, with strong physical attraction, even if you haven't been inclined in that way in quite some time. I feel a lot of you are coming across somebody that is just like, you know, whoa, they're getting you going, okay? And so I feel the Emperor energy and the Strength card are saying, stay on your path. Don't let yourself lose sight of what you are doing, right? And so maybe for some of you, that means don't get involved with this person at all, right? Maybe some of you, you're better able to, you know, keep physical stuff separate from your emotions and from what you're doing in your life. You know, I can't tell you. Everybody makes their own decision. Everybody's on their own path. But for some of you, it might be best to just completely and totally not get involved, because this is going to be something that's going to maybe even create drama down the road. But for other ones of you, it's like you're going to have discipline. You're going to have self-control to be able to say, okay, I'm not going to get swept up by this. I'm still focusing on what I have going on in my life and what I'm working on. I feel, and I'm just going to be very honest, with this temptation energy coming in, I feel like this person knows that you guys have this strong attraction. I feel this person knows that how you know, how hot they might be, or you know, how good they might perform, you know, in bed or whatever. I think this person is very confident of that aspect of themselves, and there's a manipulating dynamic here. See how these two people are chained? I feel like this person is going to try to use it to get stuff out of you, whether it's getting you to do things for them, or whether it's getting you to, you know, give them things or buy them presents or give them money. Or I feel those of you that have like some kind of business, beware and be cautious, because I feel this person maybe is wanting to have a piece of that business, or like they're wanting ownership, right? So just be aware that those of you with a very strong temptation, it's not you know, and you might take it as, oh my gosh, my twin flame, my soulmate, my divine masculine, because the connection is so intense. That's not always the case, and in this case I feel you guys need to be very cautious about this attraction, so it doesn't kind of, you know, pick you up and sweep you off your path or off your way. Okay, your next card here, my darlings, is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. Staying true to yourself, staying true to the course. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. Eyes on the prize. Before you know it, you're going to cross that finish line. You're going to have accomplished what you've been trying to accomplish. And you're going to find yourself with a very, very stable, successful, comfortable life. Okay? Knight of Pentacles with all these other cards is kind of like the cherry on top of the sundae for me here. I feel now, having seen this as your outcome card, I feel, Libra, that whoever this person is has set their sights on you. right? They saw you before you saw them. They knew you before you knew them. And so this could be somebody that's coming in through mutual friends. This could be somebody who kind of has stumbled upon you through social media, again, through social media mutual friends and stuff. And they kind of looked at you like, oh, wow, Libra's going places. Look at this. This is a good catch. And I do feel this person's very attracted to you as well. So it's not only about like the money aspect or the potential that you have. I feel this person's very attracted to you as well. And so I feel like they're going to pursue you very persistently, right? But they might have some ulterior motives here, and they might know exactly what to say. So those of you who are in a relationship, you have to be very cautious, because sometimes what happens when we're in a relationship for a while, we start thinking, oh, the passion has faded, or oh, you know, my partner doesn't appreciate me, and somebody comes in and they're just coming in with all this fire and all this excitement. We feel like, oh my gosh, this must be my soulmate, this must be who I'm supposed to be with. But I feel those of you in that situation, this is someone who's coming in with ulterior motives. This is someone who's seeing you as a means to an end for their benefit, for their security, right? And they're going to feel like they're going to be able to get what they want out of you because of the physical connection, because of the physical attraction. So be cautious of that and be aware of that. Okay. For other ones of you, though, I feel like you're just kind of maybe separating your emotions from your love life. I don't see any cards here. So maybe you're having like the physical intimacy and you're having a sense of companionship, but you're staying very focused on your goals and what you're wanting to do in your life. Okay. Other ones of you, you know, who are feeling stuck in a situation or a relationship, I feel like you're beginning to kind of little by little like separate your finances or start working on other projects and things, because you may have this plan to go solo at some point in the future. So you're doing what you can to set up security for yourself. And you may have a temptation in the meantime. Somebody might come along and you might say, oh my gosh, this must be my answer. This must be my way out. But this is saying stay the course. Don't get distracted. Don't let this passion distract you. Okay, my darlings, you might want to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. Some weeks that might bring a little more information. Some people really resonate watching their Venus sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. And as always, if you want to see things other than love and romance, be sure to check out the weekly forecasts on my channel as well. Take care, my dears.